It's testimony time. Time to share another testimony from age 18 to 21. I moved out of my parents' house at 18. Started a full-time job and basically moved in with a friend temporarily till I found other housing. And probably within 6 months, met this man through where I worked, and it's a nice spot to sit down. Started dating this man, 20 plus years my senior, and wasn't aware of the manipulation that he might use, that he would use, not might use, would use with me in reference to some perverted sexual activity. So this is for all you young ladies and gentlemen. There's lots of perversion out in the world, and it started with pornography and watching it on the TV in our house. So I moved in with the guy, got engaged to him, had sex before marriage. Those are all three big no-nos. Do not have sex before you get married. Do not move in with them before you get married. Those were my first mistakes I made. Imagine that, at 18. So, next thing I know, he's taking me to these sex parties, and I was oblivious because I was pretty much drunk, drinking alcohol. Look, I was drinking alcohol before I turned 21, another sin. And please don't do that either, because I'm telling you, I didn't know, I was not even in my right mind, under the influence of alcohol. And he's like, oh, we're just gonna hang out with these folks, and next thing I know, somebody else's husband is having sex with me. Man. So this continues for 2 to 3 years, and after the third year I realized, after he allowed men to come in our home and have sex with me in our own bed, I'm like, okay, there's something wrong with this picture. This is not what God had planned for me. So my family talked to me, trying to convince me that he was perverted and manipulating me and taking advantage of me, and I finally listened. finally listened. It took me about 3 years, and that 4th year I was with him, had a nervous breakdown, mental breakdown at age 21, because I was contemplating hurting myself, and then to leave him with no job, because at that point I worked for him, lived in his house, and all I had was my car and my clothes, basically, right? So the manipulation started with money, taking me out to dinner, buying me clothes and jewelry, and bought a new house with a pool and had a boat, drove a Cadillac, you know. But let me tell you, basically he was a millionaire, but no amount of money could have made me stay with what the devil used to take me down that path of destruction. My mind could not handle it anymore, and I broke down physically, mentally, emotionally, and entered a mental hospital for 3 weeks. And then once I was released, I moved in with my grandparents. And from there, I started recovering, got a job, and then in about a year, I got my own place. But did my sin stop? No. Went back out, hanging around, at least I was hanging around people my age, so had a new job, had new friends, and we would go out to the bar and drink, go home with guys, have sex. Whew, yeah, please don't do that. Oh no, something bit me. Whoop. Time to walk. I'm guessing that was an ant. Sorry. All right. So, partying it up, boy. 21, now it was legal. Could legally be in a bar. But let me tell you, that was a miserable life. Go out 2, 3, 4 nights a week. Couldn't hardly stay awake and do my job. Boy, yeah. So, ladies, gentlemen, please do not delve into perversion, pornography, sex parties. All of that is just of the enemy. It's just of the devil. He wants to keep us in that place of sin. Oh yeah, it was a ant. He got me good. He wants to keep us in the place of our just wallowing and living in constant sin all the time, always. And it's not a good place. I was miserable. Again, sleeping, having sex with men outside of marriage. Big no-no. Big no-no. Please don't do that. Don't do that. And got a little swamp here. It's kind of nasty. See that? Yeah. I'll turn around because it stinks too. So, when God shows you you're in sin, living in sin, constant sin, yeah, your life's going to be pretty miserable. No alcohol, no drugs, no sex, no money will ever take away that pain, that suffering, and that just that miserable feeling that something's not right. All right, folks. To be continued. Have a God day.